Alright, so the next block in our series this week is going to be the high block. Now the high block, I remember saying last week that there was a more circular version to it, which was a deflection, and then a striking version to it. We can do both with a practical application. So the whole idea here is if he comes in, let's say we'll do it with this side this time so that way you guys can see better, so if he switches feet. Let's say he does a straight punch that way, I'm not going to just block it. There's a whole idea of if I just block it, there's still a chance that he can hit me. So with the high block, you are going to want to move forward. So if he has that, I'm going to duck and drop and deflect it up. From here, that whole idea of that chamber hand, I'm still grabbing, I'm trapping, and I'm pulling, so that way I have control of his arm. And then the other thing is I'm pulling myself in for the next strike. So he comes into that punch, I come up and underneath, I grab that hand, I trap it, and then this hand's going to do a frame or a high block strike, which is just going to come up and in. Now that frame's going to help me get more control. I can pull him in for a knee strike with that, but I'm using this part of my arm and I'm going forward. And so one more time for the practical application of the high block. He comes in with a straight punch. I've got my actual high block here. I've got my trap and wrap. There's my chamber hand, and then my high block strike. Boom, right there. Now, do you have to do those together? Not necessarily, but that's just showing you two different versions of the high block in a striking form and in a blocking